Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Bro Code. I'm your host, Brother Boonaa Mohammed, and today I got a really cool guest. He's a brother who I've known for a while now. His name is Javid. He is a calligraffiti artist. Can you say that with me? Calligraffiti. That means he specializes in graffiti and in calligraphy, two art forms that I'm extremely passionate about. So we're gonna just step into his world today. He's gonna show me a little bit about how to paint and how he got into this beautiful art. So join along, inshallah, for this great episode here on DOPStv.
Hold a second. Hold a second. Hold a second. Hold a second.
Javid has been painting murals since 2000, and his work has spread across the globe from Lahore to Johannesburg to Miami to Medellin. He has spent almost a decade working with grassroots organizations locally and internationally, and he's completed a Master's of Architecture and is now an intern architect gaining experience in the realm of contemporary Islamic architecture, continuing to design and produce murals, as well as experiment with installation, particularly challenging how people define graffiti. Hey, assalamu alaikum, bro.
Wa alaikum salam. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
Just chilling, you know?
Everything's good?
Everything's good, man. Good to see you.
This looks fly, man. All right. Yo, I want you to teach me something, man, because I love graffiti, I love calligraphy, and I know this is your thing. So can you show me how to do something?
We could do a little something, man.
Yeah? Okay.
We could do a little something.
Bismillah, let's go for it.
How about we do bro code in Arabic? The major tip that I learned about this is just keeping the angle that you apply the brush at. Okay. So, for example, when you're starting with the B, you just want to be able to come down and then watch it get skinny and then pull it across.
And what style of kind of calligraphy would that be most resembling of?
Well, this...
Or is that kind of your own style?
I like to write tulat, but it ends up being my own because I just combine it with things.
Tell me a little bit about this genre of calligraphy and graffiti. Calligraffiti, I guess, am I saying it right? Yeah. Tell me a little bit about this genre, because I think it's dope, and it's, you know, two worlds that I really like and appreciate. And how did you kind of, you know, mesh them together? And tell me more about the genre in general.
Yeah, I think basically it's a realization about writing, that you know, there's like penmanship is a virtue. It's about letter form and the grace of letter form. And so you look back at the history of Islam and how it kind of spread through like the influence of Northern Africa all the way to India. Turkey has its own influence, Syria, and it's like different scripts, you know, from like Diwani to Tulat and Kufik all have their own flows. We could say the same thing about like the way that graffiti writers have their own geographic origins, etc. So you gotta go up and down, and then you connect it to the next letter. So this would be a Ra. So it'd be something like this. Again, it curves across. And then I like to just do whatever, like I just pull it as far as it really needs to go. It doesn't need to go that far. Gotta put the dot under. So you're gonna do the cuff. Are you ready for this?
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't even know where to begin, because the way you've done it now. Okay, so I want to see you write out bro code, and I'm going to try and copy it.
All right, cool.
So let's see how you would do it.
I like to kind of attach them and stuff. Then the wow would come.
So even to the trained Arabic eye, this would kind of be difficult to read, right?
Yeah, because I kind of play with the letter forms so that it's not conventional.
Well, in the same way like graffiti is difficult for some people to read in that sense, right?
Exactly.
So tell me how was pursuing this passion? Obviously, it's not traditional in that sense. You know, a lot of Muslim kids are taught they gotta be engineers or doctors or lawyers, but you pursued art.
Right.
So tell me, how was that, and is it something that you've been able to kind of sustain doing?
No, I feel like a lot of praise due to my parents for kind of believing in me and seeing that, you know, I'm gonna take a path that's not ordinary. As long as I played my cards right as an artist and did the right things, like honed my craft, spent mad amounts of hours, my work ethic, stayed humble, did my research on other artists and what they were doing and new techniques, I would be able to stay alive. When you start your line, you want to start like with the angled like this and
start thick.
The other way around.
This
way?
way?
Yeah, that way. So pull it down like that, and now now turn and curve. Yeah, there you go. That's how you get them.
What letter I was doing? What was that supposed to be, a raw? Okay.
It looks like a raw.
I got
you got a raw out of it.
I got into the style. Okay. But I mean, it's dope that you've been able to kind of transition and still use that art and that base. And some of the work that I've seen you do, for instance, is even, you know, architecture in masjids, for example.
Right.
And being able to build and design beautiful masajid. And also the work that you did we were talking about Medina Masjid, the dome. Right. Tell us a little bit about that project. I mean, you were able to kind of paint this beautiful dome. How did you get about that? How was that process?
Yeah, like alhamdulillah, like that was one of the most epic moments of my life. I really wanted to do it to learn how to do it because I found it difficult to find material and how to understand geometric projection at that scale. So I learned that in using the lasers, and that was awesome to learn. But I was really, my mind was opened up to so many other ideas. Like, why aren't we projecting light onto that dome? And it linked to sensors, and as you move around the masjid, different geometries are projected. Like that's the age we live in. Those technologies exist, those aren't far-fetched. In a sense, doing this dome project was to be able to say to the elders of the community that, listen, yeah, I can do it like this. We can do a replica of the green dome. Now that you trust that we can do this, now can we take it this next step further? You know what I mean? Next dome, can we do this with it? And so a lot of it is just proving that, yeah, you're capable and you can do it, and now you trust me to do something else.
So yeah, clearly mine is not working out the way it's supposed to, and it's making me appreciate what you did a lot better. So maybe I'll just keep it with this. Maybe we'll just say that I did this. Is that cool?
I want to do another one though, because that wow could get another.
Okay, show me now. Let's try one more. Let's try it now as like a logo. I want a logo for this show. This feels like a logo I've seen for a masjid. This feels like something you would see like in you know, any of those like companies in the Middle East or something.
Right.
Yeah, nice. You know, on behalf of all of us here at Bro Code, I want to say thank you, and you're doing a great job. And you know, it's really great to learn from you, and I hope everyone out there is watching as well and learning from Javid and his passion for what he's doing. So, Jazakallah khair for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. Next episode of Bro Code. I'm your host, Brother Boonaa Mohammed, signing off. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hold a second.
Let's do this.
Okay, it's giving me this voice. I'm not a qari, you know what I mean?